Hello, lovelies. How are you? A little bit delayed as I thought it was live before, but it didn't go live for some reason, for some odd reason. So hopefully all is working okay now. Hopefully it's all going live. Apologies for that. It's the way of the world of the internet these days. So I hope you can hear me. Let me know on the chat that you can hear me okay and that the video is okay. And we'll get started any moment now. Settled and just making sure everything is working okay, so it doesn't, the connection, we don't get disconnected again like we did before. Lovely energizing class in store for us tonight. Hope you bring some water nearby. Hello, lovelies. I'm just pause this here for a moment. Hi, welcome to our Tuesday night in. Always an adventure with our streamings these days with all the digital. Seems like every week there is something going on with the internet here on our end, but let's get started. If you waited, you didn't give up on me to start 10 minutes ago or so. So I thought I was live, but there was a problem with the streaming that it didn't go live after we checked. So, but here we are. I hope you're feeling good tonight. I hope you're feeling like connecting to yourself in your practice. So let's get straight to it. You can start like this on your knees or choose a cross-leg position. We will eventually move onto our knees, so it's up to you. If you want to vary, if you want to get less compression on your knees, on your joints, you might want to choose to stay cross-legged, maybe in a comfortable position, like I said. So let's bring I'd like to lean forward and remove the flesh from my glutes if you see it cross-legged. So you can really root down on your sitting bone. So you can feel that connection. Really helps our back and pelvic alignment and allows us to sit longer in this position as well. Bringing the arms next to us. Let's take a big inhale as we embrace the air around us, spreading the fingers, grabbing the air that's around you Tilt the gaze up, watching the palms of the hands meet and closing our eyes gently as we bring these hands through the heart center on the exhale and allow the hands to just rest wherever they land here. And keep your gaze internal, eyes closed, and the head gently tilted downwards here. Not too much, not looking straight down, but just a gentle tilt so we can transition into our practice. Transition from the day we had, the weekend, and arrive, connect with ourselves, and allow our body, mind, and self to find a space for the practice that's ahead. And in this moment, we'll just turn our attention now. I invite you to turn your attention to what's present in your mind. We're just gonna observe what's there, acknowledging what's on the forefront of our minds in this moment. Not going with any particular narrative or story, just observing what's there. And at this moment, let's take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let all that go as we come back to this moment and we turn our attention now to our feelings, our emotions, and to what's present for us today in this moment. Is there any particular feeling that's more at the forefront? And just observing what's there, we are acknowledging what's present in our emotions. We're not trying to push it away, but we're also not diving into any of those stories or those narratives. We're just observing what's there with a witness mind. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale all those feelings away as we come back. This time to our bodies, acknowledging what's there and what's present in this moment. Is there any particular sensations present today in any specific part of your body? Is there an overall sense of ease or perhaps tension? Any aches, any pains? We're just observing again. Once you notice what's there in any particular specific place, moving on, not getting held into a point or getting to a narrative in our minds. We're just observing. And as we do this, I welcome you to use your compassionate, observing mind, judgment-free, just noticing. Taking a deep inhale here, letting that go, and coming to our breath. Observing where do you feel the inhale and the exhale on your body. Where do you feel the expansion and the relaxation? Again, just gently observing in this moment. Very gently, I invite you to ground your breath, to direct your breath to that space beneath the belly button. Take a deep inhale here and exhale it out. And again, deep inhale. Feel the belly expand, perhaps keeping your hand in that space to help you. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale. Feel the expansion of your belly, of your back. Release and return to your regular breathing here. And very gently we'll start swaying from side to side. You can keep that internal gaze if you wish to. But start to raise one shoulder higher than the other. And if you wish to, you can bring the hands to your knees or your thighs if you have to sitting with the knees bent. And just start to enjoy that movement. Observing what parts of your body are starting to release. And perhaps syncing that movement with our breath. Inhale, lift. Perhaps looking towards that shoulder that's rising. And releasing, bringing the rib cage over. So lifting the shoulder, making space on the rib cage and resting it. Making those movements a little bit bigger as you take ownership of this space around you. And then making them a little bit smaller till we come back to center. And very gently we start to make circles. So we are experimenting moving the spine in concentric circles. Notice how I keep my knees fairly even so I can really focus that movement to my tailbone, to my spine. And it becomes a little massage as well on the gluteus area. And change to the opposite direction. You can exaggerate if you want to. You can invite the head into this movement. Invite the breath. Whatever feels right for you. And then we bring that movement a little bit smaller as we did before. Beautiful. From here, as we come to stillness, we're going to reach forward to come into all fours. However you want to do that. You might wish to just uncross your legs or sway the legs around. Whatever helps you here. Placing the wrists under shoulders, knees hip width apart. And then, as we did before, swaying from side to side as the head hangs heavy. And just shift the weight of the body from the right to the left hand. Gaze towards that space between our knees. Releasing. Moving with this music, with the sounds around you. And perhaps bringing that movement to different planes of exploration. I love to do a nest shape, so I bring my spine to move very freely. But you can choose to do whatever feels right for you. Perhaps you just bring those circles we did with our spine into your cat and cow as well. Whatever feels right for you in this moment. And if you do the circles, repeating the opposite direction. Slowly coming back to center, resetting if your wrist moved away from your shoulders. Coming to a more traditional cat and cow. We're going to inhale, look up, drop the belly button. Exhale, nose to belly button. Push the mat away. And we're going to keep going. Exaggerate that movement all the way from the tailbone to the top of your neck. Exhale down. Inhale, look up. And down. Enjoy those movements, fluid motions. And one more, beautiful. Beautiful. From here, bringing the glutes to heels. Take a moment. And we're gonna bring that motion, the fluidness to different areas. Bringing the right arm behind, perhaps on our fingertips. I'm gonna open my knees a little bit wider, whatever works for you, as we reach forward with the left arm and up on the diagonal. Inhale forward, change to the opposite direction. Exhale. Gaze goes to the arm that's supporting you behind. If it feels okay on your neck, inhale, dive forward. Exhale. Perhaps you look up. Reach forward. We're tapping into the side body, into the hip flexors. And if you wish to, you can add a little bit more by adding that hip lift. It's just an option, you don't have to take. It brings more of a yang energy. You start to bring more of a stretch. I'll do that on the opposite, on a different side so you can see from a different angle. It's kind of like a supported camel. We're gonna do one more on each side. Coming back to center. Hands behind, looking up for a little counter. Resetting. And we're gonna come, an option to come into our knees here. As we bring the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, glutes to heels. Inhale, dive forward. You can do this without lifting, with keeping your glutes to heels as well. It's totally up to you. Inhale, up. Exhale. Land. One more. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna stay here. Toes meet, forehead to mat. Child's pose. And breathe. Land back in this space. Enjoy this pause. Connect with your breath once again. Feel the back expand. One more breath here. Next inhale, looking towards your hands, if your hands are from the top of the mat. As we come back to tabletop, resetting, wrists under shoulders. We're gonna come into more of a active flow here. Knees hip width apart. We're gonna stretch the right leg back. Keep the toes connected. Hip parallel to the mat. Sway back and forth so we wake up the back of our leg here before we go into the flow. Pause at the center. So we're gonna have an option here. You can do this flow with both hands on the mat, or you can have the opposite hand. So in my case, it would be the left arm disconnect. If you have the right leg straight, we can disconnect the left arm, or you can keep both hands on the mat. Completely up to you. I'll just show you with using just a leg with both hands on the mat what it's gonna look like. We're gonna lift. Toes are flexed on the right leg. Keep the hip level so you're not tilting outwards. Engage, push the mat away. From here we're gonna bring that straight leg to the side. Back to where we began. Bend the knees, push the mat away, curve the back, bring the knee into the nose, and do that again. So choose which option you're gonna go for. Super intense, we tap into our balance, and let's go for it. Out to the side, back, bring it in. If you have the arm, you bring it elbow to knee. We're gonna do 3 of these. It's okay if you fall out, we get back into it. Third and final one, we're gonna do slightly different. You're gonna pause there with the leg, bring the left arm down, and then bring that foot onto the mat. Shuffle it in, both hands, framing that foot. Pause there, we come up. We're gonna do that super strong flow. From here, inhale. Actually, before, let's make sure knees over ankle. Setting it all up, adjust your stance. Now let's go for it. Inhale, lean forward, low lunge. It's okay if the knee goes beyond the ankle, but stays behind the toe. So I had to adjust there a little bit. Really intense stretch on the left groin. Looking up, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Eagle arms, 90 degrees angle on the legs. I'm not going forward anymore. Squeeze everything, right glute, right thigh. Activate. Super strong here. Inhale. Squeeze everything on the left-hand side. Exhale, runner's lunge. Adjust if you need to. Toes are lifted, disconnected. You might need to have your hands here on your thighs a little bit higher. Looking forward. Let's do that little flow one more. I'll face you so you can see me from a different angle. Ready, let's go for it. Inhale, low lunge. Feel the stretch on the whole left side of the body. Looking up. Exhale, bring it in. Eagle arms. 90 degrees legs. Squeeze everything on the left side. Left glute, left thigh. Right knee over right ankle. Squeeze, squeeze, and lean back. Runner's lunge, just connecting right toes. If you need to, you can be a little bit higher here. Last one, let's make it a little bit more fluid. Now we know what we're doing. Inhale, exhale, bring it in. Squeeze, eagle arms, strong. Runner's lunge. We come forward and back to our tabletop. Repeating opposite leg, left toes connect to the mat. Swaying back and forth. Release the back of the leg here. Feel that release, the flow, that energy. Pause at the center. Choose what you're gonna do on this side. Might be different from what you did on the first side. Yeah, remember our little flow. I'll join you in the first one with just using my legs, and I'll do it this way, in this angle, so you can see it from a different angle. You're gonna inhale, lift the left leg, disconnect the left toes. Bring it out to the side. Bring it back, and push the mat away, bring it to nose. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Remember, you might choose to have the opposite arm lifted. It's completely up to you. Last one. Remember, we're gonna do slightly different. Bring the knee out to the side. Hand lands, foot lands. Hands framing the left foot. Coming up. We come to our low lunge. Making sure the knee is just behind the toes. Okay, if it's beyond the ankle, inhale, arms up, looking up, low lunge. Exhale, bring it in 90 degrees, eagle arms. Squeeze it all, right glute, right thigh. Tap into our psoas, our glutes, everything. And bring it to runner's lunge. Super intense on our hamstrings. Always remind that you can be a little bit higher, it's absolutely fine. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Contract. Focus. Squeeze. Right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Runner's lunge. Toes pointing upwards on the left leg. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. 90 degrees legs. Runner's lunge. And come forward, dragging the left foot back, toes connect, knees go wide. Child's pose, only 2 breaths here. Stabilizing the heart rate, enjoying that release. Next inhale, looking towards our hands. Coming back to tabletop, resetting. We're just gonna use this for a transition. Super important that we have that alignment right here. It's gonna affect what's coming next, our downward facing dog. Wrists under shoulder, knees hip width apart. Curl the toes under, Bring glutes towards heels and start to lift. Keep the knees bent for this first one as we focus on our back, neck and shoulders. Push the mat away, gaze to that space between our feet. Straight back, glutes pointing upwards. Release the neck and perhaps bringing the dog for a little walk. Our hamstring should be a little bit more prepared now. Enjoy that release, that connection. Pausing, bringing belly towards thighs, knees are bent, push the mat away. On the inhale, we're gonna come on our tiptoes, hinge forward slightly. Exhale, bending the knees, belly to thighs. Inhale. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing here if you wish to bring the legs a little bit straighter. It's okay if the heels don't touch. Next inhale, looking towards our hands. Stepping one foot forward at a time. Enjoying that release. As we get there, grabbing hold of opposite elbows. Bending the knees, swaying from side to side. Pausing at the center, shaking the head yes. Shaking the head no. Release elbows, pushing the mat away with our feet. Start to ragdoll the spine up. The head is the very last thing to come up. Enjoy that. Each movement coming up, hands on the lower back. Little counter stretch here. Looking up towards the sky. And back to center. Beautiful, everyone. Maybe we should get a little sip of water here before we go into our flow sequence. Should feel a little bit more warmed up, and I'll walk you through as usual, quite pinpointed, one step at a time, highlighting the alignment cues from each side, and then after we'll get into a proper flow. So let me bring us back into I'm going to bring us back to the song before we get into the really groovy tune, and we want to be flowing more. So for this one, we're going to be a little bit more focused, like I said. So let's start rooting down onto our right leg. So finding your support here. We start with a balancing pose. It's been this month, the month of June, for our flow, our sequence. We're going to take a little moment here to bring in that hip, the right hip in. So we are contracted, the right leg is engaged and active. All we're going to do with our knees is lift up, raise up to the side, and we're gonna take it back. Arms is gonna follow, like so. And you choose how high you wanna go with it. We open, hip opener here. We hinge forward, send that leg back. I land, see my space in there, so I have more of a stance and a balance here. The heels, or the back heel, the left heel, is lifted, both hips facing forward. So it's a modified warrior one. So let's remember these cues for when we flow. From here, we're gonna move into warrior two. Back foot opens up to the side, toes diagonal. Right knee over ankle. Sending the energy down, distributed between both feet here. And then upper body is not forward, not back. Keeping the upper body centered between those two supporting points. Arm parallel to the ground. Gaze is looking towards the right fingertips, shoulders away from ears. Super strong. Keep the weight distributed between the back and front feet. Inhale, exhale. Feel that strength on your legs. We're going to go into peaceful warrior. Flip right palm of the hands up. Inhale, back. Exhale forward, and we're going to do that again. So it's a little bit more flow. Inhale. On the exhale, we're going to windmill the arms forward and pivot the back foot, right foot, left foot, should I say, forward. So we go back to that stance of warrior one we started with. Windmill the arms, so both hands framing the right foot. Beautiful. From here, landing with the left palm of the hand. You can choose to bring the left knee down if you wish to here, or you can keep it raised. Right arm rotates. Grab the energy, grab the circle. Beautiful. Coming back to where we began, framing that right foot. We're gonna use that left back foot to propel us forward for our warrior three, remember? You can keep your fingers there. You can bend the front knee, the right knee, if you need to. Flexing the left toes. Or you can have palms of the hand meet on the heart center, intensifying the pose. If you fall out, you come back. Back where we began, and release. Okay? So that's our little flow, well, the beginning of it. We're gonna add to it something that we've done before. So let's go for the other side. Actually, no, let's add now to it. So once we get here and we landed, I'll do it again on this side so you guys can see it from this angle. And we did that last week as well. We're gonna bring the ankle above the knee, left ankle above the knee, like so. Find your balancing point, your rigidity point. Hands to heart center, and we sit. Looks like this from this side. You can be a little bit higher for you, that's okay. Or you might be a little bit lower. That's okay too. Whatever is in your practice. Bring it up, we land. Okay, so that's the whole sequence at this point. So let's move to the opposite side. Rooting the left leg this time. Ready? Let's do it together. I'll turn this way. We know what we're doing now. Let's go for it. Inhale, start to raise left leg. Sorry, let's do it together again. So I'm mirroring you guys. So you're landing now on your left leg. Let's go for it. Opposite leg. Opening to the side and back. Beautiful. Heel lifted, and we move to warrior two. Landing to your warrior two. Bring it back. Arms parallel, shoulders away, looking towards those fingertips. Flip palm of the hand. Peaceful warrior. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Enjoy that. Inhale back. Next, we're gonna windmill the arms. Connect the back heel. Frame that foot. Land the hand. Circle the arm. Right arm circle, couple of times. Keep sending the heel back. If you need to land that right knee, left knee, it's absolutely fine. From here, using the back foot to push you forward slightly. Find your warrior three, either fingertips on the ground, on a bolster or cushion, or meeting in the heart center. Flexing those toes will help your balance. Coming back up, ankle above the knee. Sitting back. Your choice how low you're gonna go. You don't have to come all the way down, it's just an option. And release. Beautifully done, everyone. So we're gonna repeat that on the opposite side. And we're gonna add the sequence we did when we were on the ground, on the floor before. I'll guide you through it. Get ready for it. So we're starting with the right leg. Rooting our right leg down. I'll do it this side again for you guys. But you remember, you're starting using your right leg to support you. It's our stronger leg usually, okay? Start to lift your left leg up. Arms go up. Inhale, exhale. Knee goes sideways. Lean back with control. Beautiful. Warrior one modification to warrior two. Push the energy away. Lean into your warrior two. Centered. strong, looking towards those fingertips. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms. Just connect the back heel. Framing that right foot. Circular arms. From here, we're gonna keep the hands framing the right foot. We're gonna land the left knee. And then we're gonna come into our low lunge that we did before. Remember, sending, hinging forward, inhale up. Exhale, eagle arms, 90 degrees. Squeeze everything on the left hand side. And coming to runner's lunge. Intense, you might be a little bit higher. Coming back to low lunge, using the hands, using the left foot to bring ourselves forward to warrior three. Disconnect that knee, warrior three. Choose which option you're gonna go for. Bring that knee forward. Ankle, left ankle above right knee. Land, stabilize, super strong. Choose to stay here or go into your chair. Whichever option you're going for here. You can stay high up. You can try a toe balance. Coming back up and landing. Beautiful. Let's do the opposite side. Ooh, give a little kick. Leaning to our left leg now. Right heel lift. Inhale, go for it. Inhale, knee up, arms up. Exhale, arms and knees to the side. Lean back. Warrior two. Warrior one, prep. Into now warrior two. Pivot the back foot. Send the energy, strong legs. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale. Again. Exhale, windmill those arms. Left arm goes for circles. You can land the right knee if you need to. Keep sending the right heel to the back of the room if you have the knee lifted. Land the left leg. Right knee lands here. Come into low lunge. Looking up. Exhale, eagle arms. Bring it back. Squeeze everything on the right hand side. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale forward one more time. Bring it in. And we land, framing that foot. We're gonna use the right foot to propel us forward. Lift the right knee. Warrior three, choose where you go. Bring it up. Right ankle above left knee. Find stability. Choose to stay here or to explore your balancing chair or toe. You can keep one hand there. You can disconnect. Quite challenging, especially on the left hand side. And coming back up and landing. Oh, well done everyone. Give a little kick. In, out, out. And then bring these movements in. The feet stay. We are focusing on the hips now. So we release those hips from side to side, making those S shapes we did with our tabletop, our cat and cow. And then keep the knees, suspension, down, up to the side. We can start to widen our feet here. And then finding the stance. Again, experimenting with those bamboo legs. Down, arms up. And bring it through heart center. Forward. Hands land. Straining the legs a little bit more. Looking straight ahead. If you need to, you can keep your hands on your thighs, on your waist here. Absolutely fine. You can keep a little bent on the knees as well. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, down. Bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs, straight back, looking forward. Exhale, bend the knees, curve the back. Last one, inhale, looking straight ahead, walking the hands over to the right hand side, bending that right knee, extending the arms forward, looking under the left armpit as we start to move over, bending the opposite side, opposite knee, left knee. Pause. Again, extend arms forward, ginga from capoeira. Come back to center. Flip palms of the hand up, knees are bent. Release down, push the mat away with the feet. And bringing the arms, spine up. Opening the arms up to the sky. Land here. Hands behind on the lower back. Little counter. Lean back even more. Beautiful. From here, bringing hands to knees. One shoulder in at a time. With the beat, with the groove. You can release the knees by coming a little bit higher up and coming back down. Your choice, and any problems, go for it. Side to side. Super strong on our legs. Pause. Bringing the hands to the mat again. Shuffle the feet in so we move, transition into our squat. Choose how are you going to land into your squat. It's okay, as always, I always like to say, the heels will connect. Keep that movement, keep the rhythm going. Disconnect the inner arches of the feet, explore your squat. Keep bringing those movements. And then we start to bring them in, make them a little bit smaller. More contained to the center, focus in the center. Until we pause. Keeping right hand onto the center, left hand tracing the right arm, and then start to release, sending that left knee back, release the inner arches of the left foot as we tilt our gaze back. And back to center. We're going to repeat that with the opposite side. Now we find stillness. Elbows on the inside of the knees, palms of the hand connect here. Use the elbows to support your spine. Looking towards the space between your hands. Land. Pause, listen. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head so your spine is lovely and straight. Exhale, sending the glutes, tailbone down. Inhale, up. Exhale, release, tailbone down. Inhale, let's inhale here. Exhale, releasing the hands, bringing the arms behind to support you, coming to a seated position. And bringing the feet in front, wrapping the arms around, forehead to knees. Take a few breaths here. On the inhale, feel the back expand. On the exhale, release even more. Next inhale, lifting the gaze up. Bringing the hands behind to support your back. Feet go as wide as the mat. You're gonna count our windshield wipers. Both knees falling over to the right and left hand side. Enjoy that growing release. And next time the knees fall over to the right, taking pause there. Inhale. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, over to the left hand side. Back to center. Coming to lie down onto the mat. Just move my microphone pack out of the way. Beautiful. Once you land onto your mat here, bringing both legs up. Feet are relaxed, toes just slightly higher than the ankles. And just enjoy that release. If you need to hold your legs, have your hands behind your thighs, by all means, you can do that. Knees are slightly bent at first. Then we're gonna bring the right foot back onto the mat, keeping the left leg extended. And interlacing the fingers behind the thigh. And we'll start to flex the toes towards our face and point the toes. So releasing our ankles. And we still tap into our hamstrings. Should feel that release there. It's okay if you need to keep a bend on the knee, even more so than what mine is bent now in this moment. One more, and then we're gonna pause with the toes flexed towards your face. Keep pushing that right foot against the mat to help you get more space on this leg. And then you can start to bring that knee a little bit straighter if you wish to. If you have space, you can walk the hands to your calves, or you're grabbing hold of your toes. You might not have that space in your hamstrings just yet, so you can just keep it here. And then we're going to start walking that right foot forward, ever so slightly. We're going to keep a bend. We're going to keep the sole of the foot connected at first. Beautiful. Bring that foot back in slightly. We're going to bend that knee. So the right knee is on the outside of that rib cage. I'll do it on this side so you can see what it looks like so. So the knee is not into my chest, it's on the outside. Grabbing hold of your ankle or your calf, and the sole of the foot is supporting the ceiling above you. Half happy baby. If you wish to, you can extend the leg a little bit more. You can keep it here. Beautiful. If you have the right leg extended, bringing the right foot back in, bending the right knee, releasing the left foot, placing the left ankle on the right knee. Arms go out to shape, figure 4, swaying from side to side. Feel that lower back massage, enjoying it. Pause at the center. Choose to stay here or grab hold of your right thigh. You can hold the thigh or interlace the fingers behind, using the left elbow to keep the left knee supported away from your chest. So you really should feel now the outer left thigh, that stretch. Extending the right leg up this time. Bringing it back down. Releasing the hands here, keeping the legs where they are, crossing the left leg over the right and allowing both knees to fall over to the left, or to the right, should I say. Gaze can stay up, or you can look towards the left hand. Both shoulder blades connected to the mat. You can use your right hand to just rest on the left knee. All options and choices. Inhale, feel the whole left side of the body release. Exhale, landing onto the ground a bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, bringing the knees back to center and crossing the legs. And bringing the right leg up this time, interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh, keeping the knee bent. Toes are relaxed at this point, so just above the ankles, as you can see here. So start super relaxed to gain more space and length on our hamstrings. And then we start to flex the toes, point the toes. Feel that lovely stretch on our ankles as well. You're creating space. And next time your toes are flexed, we pause there. Noticing how it feels on the side. Is there more space or less space? More tension, less tension. Push the left foot against the mat to gain more space here. And if you have more space, you start to straighten that leg a little bit more. And you can choose to walk your hands towards your calf, your ankle, or your toes, if it's available to you, whatever you wish to do. And if you want to, another option to walk that left foot forward ever so slightly. All options. From here, inhale, bringing that right foot in, bending the knee on the outside of your rib cage, left rib cage, grabbing hold of either the shin, the ankle, or the outside right foot, like so. Have happy baby. Staying here, taking a lovely inhale. Exhale out. Feel more space being created. Staying here in this have happy baby. I'm just gonna bring this back slightly. Beautiful. You can always have that choice to extend as well, that opposite left leg if you wish to. Bringing that back in if you chose to extend, and then placing the left ankle over the right knee, or the right ankle over the left knee, should I say. Arms out to shape. Sway legs from side to side. Feel that lower back massage. Pause at the center. Choose to stay here, just sending that knee out away from you, hinging from the hip socket, or if you wanted to deepen the stretch, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh, keeping the knee away from us so we really feel on the outer right thigh. You can use the right elbow as a very gentle barrier there. We're not pushing the knee away. You don't want to cause any injuries there by doing that. You should start to feel that lovely stretch there. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, bringing the left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Disconnect the fingers, keep the legs where they are. Right leg over left, arms out to shape, both knees over to the left hand side. Inhale, gaze can go over to the opposite side, towards the right. And just rest your left hand onto that right knee. Deep inhale. Feel that ribcage expanding. Exhale, landing. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Both shoulder blades connected to the mat here. Enjoy that. Next inhale, we come to center. Bringing knees to chest, wrapping arms around, sway from side to side. And we're going to create one last moment of tension here, or two, before we move into our Shavasana. Watch out here if you have any lower back problems. Just be mindful of it. We're going to bring both legs back up as we did before. Arms out on the side to shaped. And we go to very gently, we're just activating our core. Again, lower back problems, you want to stop way before. So when you start to feel it, bring your knees back in. Everyone else, you may wish to go a little bit lower, the more you're going to tap into your core. And then bring the knee in. And we do that cycle again. Your choice here. Keep the core engaged, keep the back of the waist connected to the mat. Activate so we support our joints. Reminder, if you have any back problems, lower back problems, bend your knees way before. And you're going to know when that is. It might be here, it might be here. Your choice. bit slower. Allow the feet to hover just above the floor. No back problems. Bending and bring it in. Wrap the arms around forehead to knees. Sway from side to side. And let's get ready for a Shavasana. Sip of water. Perhaps bring your pillow nearby. Whatever you need to. And when you're ready, finding that lovely place, that lovely space where you can just release and relax. Lying down with your back onto the mat. And taking a moment to just, as we spent the entire class looking after our well-being, this moment couldn't be any different. So allow your toes to fall out to the side, bringing the back of the waist to the mat. So we're just neutralizing the hyperextension and lumbar spine. Palms of the hands facing upwards. Shoulders away from ears, sinking into the mat and tucking the chin in ever so slightly, so you feel that lengthening of the neck, back of the neck. Taking a deep inhale. On the exhale, closing your eyes if they're not closed already. Allowing yourself to land in this rejuvenating, reinvigorating, and restful Shavasana. Just as important as your whole practice before. Notice any sensations that are happening in and around your body in this moment. What energies do you feel? What vibrations, buzzing sensations are present in this moment? Notice them, acknowledge them, enjoy them. It's the energy that you created, you generated. Taking a deep inhale, and on the exhale, coming to the back of your head, noticing where that space is connected to the ground beneath you, and allowing your head to be fully supported here. Relaxing, softening your face. Softening the space between your eyebrows. Relaxing your jaws, the tongue inside your mouth. Shoulders sink heavier on the ground that is supporting you. Noticing your torso expanding with the inhale and releasing with the exhale. As your glutes connect with the earth beneath you, completely relaxed. Your belly is soft. Your hips that were so active before are now completely relaxed. Noticing the entirety of the back of the right leg connected with the mat, every point that is in touch with the mat beneath you, all the way down to the heel of your right leg. And now on your left leg, every point of contact, every point on your left leg that is touching the ground beneath you. Notice and release as we expand the awareness to the entirety of the back of our bodies, from the back of our heads, noticing every point that is in contact with the ground beneath us, all the way to the heels, without rushing, without judgment, just observing. And we notice how our bodies are heavy and relaxed here, and our whole beings. And if you notice your thoughts, notice your thoughts and choose to come back to the sensations that are present in your body in this moment, letting those thoughts move on, coming back to the points of contact, coming back to your breath. Where is your breath in this moment? Where do you feel the expansion of the inhale and the release of the exhale? Allow the exhale, each exhale, to take away any little bit of tension that's left into your body, so you're able to completely let go and surrender in this moment. And in this moment still, choosing, wishing to yourself your intention for the week ahead. What is it that you need to bring for you this week? What is it that you need for your well-being? Make the choice right here, right now. Make that intention form in your brain, in your mind's eye, in your heart, in your entire self. And come back to this intention as the days pass. And when you notice that you staying and walking farther away from that intention, make a choice to come back to yourself, to reconnect. And to meet this intention again. It might be just finding a quiet space and connecting with your breath and reminding yourself of what that intention was. It might be taking pause outside, feeling the air on your face, and reminding yourself what that intention was. Whatever that may be that helps you reconnect, choose to do so on the days that are to come. And as I leave you here in Shavasana, I leave you in gratitude for joining me for this practice. And I suggest your gratitude for yourself, for finding time and space for your